What is up, guys? Ben, and welcome back to episode number 24 of Mission Milan. If you didn't see my last couple of episodes, do be sure to check those out. Link will be in the description on the screen and over on my channel. As always, so be sure to go over there and check that out. If you missed any of them, if you missed my first ever one, or if you're brand new to the channel, I know I'm getting quite a few new subscribers every day. So if you are new to the channel and you don't know what Mission Milan is, go out to the first episode and just have a look at that one, and then you can see where I'm sort of am this year. So we'll see what I'm doing, sort of thing. So we're going to go into one of our last friendlies. I think we have 3 friendlies scheduled, I think. So you know, friendlies are a bit of a pain because they don't really give you a judgment of where you are. They seem to be very, very random. You know, you can draw with Montpellier, the people I'm playing now, and then the next game I can go and beat Inter 3-0 sort of thing. So they don't really give you a good indication of where you are, which is kind of a pain. So I need to figure out how to, if there is a way to organise friendlies, so I can just organise friendlies against Inter, against Juve, against Roma, so I can see where I am in compared to those 3 clubs. But as we see here, we do actually get an offer accepted for Yaya Toure, but we don't quite have the funds yet. So we are waiting for maybe Honda or Menes to sell or someone like that, just so we can get enough money to complete the Yaya Toure transfer. It'll be a very, very successful transfer window if we can get Yaya Toure. That'll be 83 rated Daniel Sturridge, 87 rated Yaya Toure, and 88 rated Thiago Silva. So it'll be a hugely successful transfer window for us if we can get Yaya signed up. And then in January we'll be looking to pick up maybe another striker. See what Daniel Sturridge is doing. If not, definitely we'll be looking to pick up a new cam. Cazorla's getting on a little bit, but he's still very highly rated. So maybe a new right mid or left mid, and maybe a new wing back as well. So we're just going to get on, just list some players up for sale. Jeremy Menes here, I could get about 10 million from, I reckon. So we're going to list them all up for sale because, you know, we need the money for Yaya Toure. You know, he's you know, De Jong's good. Don't get me wrong, he's done very well over the last couple of seasons. But to be honest, he's getting on a bit, and he's only 83 rated. So I'd rather have someone who's getting on a bit and 87 rated. We did actually try and go in for Matic when I thought I couldn't afford Yaya, but they probably just wanted as much for Matic as City wanted for Yaya. Obviously Matic is a little bit younger, so that's why. So we'll go on into our second game of this episode and our second friendly. It is a team I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I don't know. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I've never heard of them before, put it that way. So we are away to those guys. I was expecting a win, I'm not going to lie, because if we've never heard of them, then I would imagine they aren't the best. They do get a red card quite early on, but it wasn't too much of an advantage because then Alex goes and gets a red card not long after that, which is a bit of a pain, but we still soldier on, and Cazorla gets the first goal for us, putting us 1-0 up, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're trying just to keep the lead now, maybe add another one just to make sure, you know, it's a secure win. But like I said, guys, as always, if there's anybody you want me to sign for around about 10 million, I think I have, because I'll try and sell Jeremy Menes, because he's not getting on, but he's not really part of my plans for whatever reason. I don't actually know why, I just don't particularly like playing him. We do have a offer come in for Anthony Martial, and he didn't actually grow as much as he did last on FIFA 14, so I'm going to get rid of him. I think it takes me 1.7 million closer to EIR, so we're going to try and sell as many players as we can to get ourselves to the Yaya Toure mark, and then we can hopefully build a really good squad that will potentially win us the league. Obviously it's a bit of a stretch, but hopefully I think we can do it. I think we can do it nice and easily. Did I say the Premier League? I did not mean the Premier League. I meant win the Serie A. The Champions League, it could be a different story. You know, the Champions League is going to be a very, very hard fought competition. I don't think we're going to win it first time round, or this year, sorry. Just again, it's everybody else's teams are too strong, you know. And it's a bit of a pain because in pre-season we're not even showing particularly good form. We've played 3, won 1, drawn 2. So it's not a really good place to be. But we do actually have a player sold, which is obviously the Anthony Martial. Just confirmation that Anthony Martial has actually gone. And then we move on into a cup final against Lazio. And again, we play Lazio, and they are a team who are a pain because we played them quite a few times because they're in the Serie A, same as us, but we don't really seem to beat them that often. But as you can see, Chelsea come in with an offer for Honda, which is absolutely brilliant. We try and get rid of him as quickly as we can so we can bring in Yaya Toure for that cup final. Didn't quite happen like that, unfortunately, so we do go into the cup final Yaya Toure-less, but I think we can still do it, you know. So we go on into the negotiations. We approach to buy Yaya Toure once more because I was trying to look for negotiations because obviously we accepted it with at Manchester City, so I was trying to find like transfer negotiations or something like that, and I just couldn't find it. So I'm going to skip that out right about now-ish. You'll see the transfer between, there it is. So we do send Yaya Toure a new transfer offer, or well, we send Manchester City another transfer offer. And we do go into the game against Lazio. It is at home, so we'll be looking for a win, of course. We'll be looking for a win all season at home. Hopefully be undefeated at home, and maybe even in the league. You know, we'll have to see how things go to begin with. But I think the squad's pretty good. I think it's a solid side. It was a solid side last year, but we've obviously made improvements here and there, and hopefully we can make things off take things off to a good start with a win against Lazio. We do still score first with Hernandez, scores a penalty, I believe. And then not a lot happens, you know, a few yellow cards, a few substitutions, stuff like that happens. And then, you know, it's Lazio always going to be a hard opponent, but we do get a second with Honda, and we do win the cup. I do believe that's like a Community Shield kind of cup. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously a good win, first of all, gets us our first piece of silverware, which is fantastic. We've only actually won 2 pieces of silverware, I believe, in this career mode, the Serie A last year and that cup there, which is it's kind of strange because we had a really strong first year, just couldn't manage to win anything, and we didn't win the TIM Cup last year either, so it's a bit of a pain, but there you go. So we do offer Yaya Toure, or we do offer Manchester City some dollar for Yaya Toure. Hopefully we can get him. I really genuinely believe he'll be a really good addition to the squad. Maybe even if we have to change the formation slightly because he's not really a defensive midfielder anymore. Maybe if we just make the whole team a little bit narrower and play one up front, maybe a 4-5-1 might be a good idea, but who knows. So we'll have to see where we get from there. We do get an international managerial offer for, I can't remember if it was a career or someone like that, someone, you know, like I said, I'm never going to accept one because it's all about Milan, making sure Milan win, making sure Milan do well, and then maybe we'll go on into another career mode after we've completed Mission Milan, just to see what happens from there. So as you can see, players sold. It is Kazuki Honda has actually gone, so we can actually afford Yaya Toure this time. And, you know, all that good stuff will be absolutely excellent. I don't know why I stayed on that screen for too long. I think I might have been replying to a text or something. Very professional of me, of course. But anyway, we do soldier on, and we do simulate a few more days just so we can get to the whole Yaya Toure transfer thing done and dusted. We do get an offer from Atletico Madrid for El Shaarawy. We ask for a ridiculous price, and they, of course, decline it. Although I did have one on my personal account, I did actually have one accepted. I think I was West Ham, and I got El Shaarawy in my second or third season, and they offered 11 million, and then they offered, was it 11 million or 7? No, they offered 7 million, and I said, 107 million, and you can have him. And they actually accepted it, so it was a bit of a glitch. I only did actually get 30 million transfer budget, which is obviously a lot for West Ham, but there you go. So we do accept the terms and conditions on Yaya Toure's contract, and we are the proud owner of a Yaya Toure, which is absolutely fantastic. But that's the end of the episode, guys. If you could drop a like and a comment, it'd be pretty damn awesome. If you could do all that social media stuff, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you didn't see my series that I've got running at the minute, it's a random pick. It's where I just pick a random squad from Foothead, make it, play with it, and review it. So do be sure to head over to my channel to check that out. It is a pretty cool series I do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and adios.